My name is William Kitchens. This is a reality podcast called Ridin with Willy. That's a microphone.
Riding with Willy. What's up, Willy?
So, do I have your permission to use you in the podcast?
Of course.
Wow. It's time for another podcast episode of Riding with Willy, the Nashville Be Careful What You Share in a Rideshare reality podcast. The conversations are always candid, some hysterical, some poignant, and always amazing. And while the participants don't know initially they are being recorded, each has given permission to use their interviews in this podcast. So buckle up and let's join Willy on this rolling rideshare ride around Nashville reality podcast.
So, what do you guys do?
We are students at UT.
What are you studying? What's your major?
We're both political science.
Yeah.
Oh, future lobbyists, politicians, something like that,
something
huh?
like that.
Might be.
Yeah?
I haven't quite decided.
What would your dream job be?
I want to be a lawyer.
Good for you. What about you?
I want to also be a lawyer.
What type of law do you want to practice?
I haven't decided. Maybe something in immigration or international law.
Okay. You?
I really like constitutional law.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty plain, cut and dry, isn't it? I mean,
It is very
it's always
plain.
open to interpretation, but some of those interpretations get a little wild.
Yeah.
Constitutional law. So that means you're headed for the Supreme Court at some point, right? You're going to go from lawyer to judge to...
Oh my God, I would love to be a judge
like-
one day.
Dream, maybe. Reality, that might be quite from par.
Where do you want to go to law school?
Oh, I have absolutely no
I would
idea.
love to go up north, I think. But also,
Ivy League?
Oh, I don't know about
Have
that.
it?
I gotta see
Yeah.
my LSAT scores.
Huh?
Probably not Ivy League. I've considered Tennessee just because it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
I know I'd get in. It's a good school.
Well, Vanderbilt has a good law school,
They
too.
do. They have a very good law school.
Well, you have options. What year are you in?
I'm a senior.
Oh,
Yeah,
your
so
options. Yeah, time to start.
Yeah,
You too?
I'm taking a gap year, so I got a little more time.
Okay, what about you?
Oh, I'm a sophomore.
So where'd you grow up in Tennessee?
I'm from Murfreesboro, so about
Oh, you're just down the road.
yes, very close around these parts.
I'm from Eastern Tennessee.
So you like Knoxville area? You too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Georgia. Yeah, Atlanta.
I would not mind living in Atlanta.
No, it's a really cool city.
Yeah,
You been there?
I've been there.
What did you like about it?
Well, I went there during when COVID was kind of bad, so a lot was closed.
Oh yeah, it wasn't much
but
fun, was it?
I went to the zoo. That
Okay.
was cool. I ate some very good food there. So I didn't get to experience the full thing that is Atlanta, but what I did experience was pretty cool.
Well, maybe during your gap year you can go
Visit
back.
Atlanta.
It's only 4.5 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Do you want to know a funny thing about my 6th grade trip to Atlanta?
What?
We were the
Tell
last
me now. I want to hear this. What?
We
This
were
is
the last group to go on it because our class was so horrible.
last
We
group
got
to go
kicked out.
of the zoo.
Yes.
How do you get kicked out of
What
the
did
zoo?
y'all do to get kicked out?
They were like jumping from horse to horse on the carousel.
Oh,
stuff like that.
No. I mean, y'all were 6th graders, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what 6th graders do, right? You know.
Exactly. I mean, like 30 to 46th graders, that's terrifying.
Oh my god, no. And then the next day we went to Dollywood.
Yeah.
They made the parents of the kids who got caught on video doing it drive to Dollywood to get their kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my. I think
So
that's
you were in
a little
Atlanta
sexy.
at the zoo.
Yes.
They kicked you out of the zoo. They
Uh-huh.
drove you back to Dollywood, and your parents had to come get you.
No, the parents of the kids who got caught.
Oh, you
Doing
didn't get
it.
caught.
So you weren't one of them.
I was not one of them. I didn't get caught or I didn't do it. I was.
You, sir, are going to make a great lawyer.
That's a very good answer.
Hi, I'm Karina. Hi, this is Alexis. And we're from New Jersey. And we're riding with Willy.
My friends want to go home, but I forced them to take one little stop on the, it's a Saturday afternoon,
In
right?
my mind, it's Sunday. Yeah, I felt like I have to leave tomorrow, so I'm like,
This town is fun.
It is a fun town.
dangerous.
This is
Yeah,
dangerous.
definitely dangerous.
But
I was-
this is nothing yet.
What?
Oh, I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is going to be full of drunks in a few hours, and it's going to be people.
Yeah, well, that's why we try to go out during the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
day
old.
drinking.
We-
All
We're
right.
45. I mean, we're young men, you know.
Yeah, you look like mature young man. That's
Well, we're a little like
that's,
I wouldn't put that.
no, that's a compliment.
we have
you know?
one.
I would say we look like immature old men. That's the angle.
That's actually a really good
I
point.
tell everybody I'm a perpetual seventh grader.
Exactly.
I hate my mind sometimes.
We
All
still
right.
like the poop emoji. It's good.
Yeah, of course.
My daughter's been sending me the poop emoji nonstop this weekend. Daddy, when are you coming home? I'm like, not.
Well, you realize as soon as dads start to like it, it's no longer hip.
Oh yeah.
I know that's true.
Okay.
Might
Good
wanna-
job, dude.
At least pay attention.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not even 2 a.m. yet. You know, it's early.
So, do you love just driving people around in Nashville?
Absolutely love it. Where are you guys from? Tell me your story.
All over the place.
All over. We're a bunch of dudes. Went to high school together in Maryland.
Okay.
And now we all live different. I still live in Maryland. I live in Baltimore.
Okay.
They tell you Baltimore's like the murder capital of the world, but there's some really nice neighborhoods in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I live in one of them.
So tell me what you guys do. What brings you here? Just fun?
Yeah.
We try to get together every 5 years or so, like celebrate our birthdays, and we love watching college basketball.
Okay.
So we try to plan our gatherings in a fun place when the tournament's happening.
Nice.
That's our. Although what's funny is 5 years ago we went to Austin, and then here we're in Nashville. And these towns are so cool. We kind of forget about the basketball and just start
Instead of
enjoying
hanging
the
out, yeah.
live music in the towns.
Yeah.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
It's a great town.
Any
Oh,
exciting?
this is way better than Austin. I'm
It is.
gonna-
This
it's
is
way better.
This is
Austin.
better than
It's a-
Austin.
it's a
Yeah.
different
Glad to hear you
vibe.
say that. Yeah, we think so.
I mean, Austin had its good things going, but I don't know. There's something different about
I
it.
was
Yeah,
just
and we
at-
were there at the perfect time.
Yeah.
South by
Well, hold on,
Southwest.
we were
It's like,
South-
Southwest.
The one thing I liked about Austin was that, I mean, there's live music everywhere here, but there's live music everywhere in Austin. I mean, every
that's
little place-
only
Well,
because
that
it was
was
South
because
by
it was-
Southwest.
It was the festival.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what's happening. Yeah. That's
There's live music
like-
here 7 days a week.
yes,
Yeah.
you can't avoid live
And
music
I'm
here.
not just down on Broadway. I'm talking about all the rooms out here. All
Yeah.
the,
Everywhere.
Yeah, like we
we're
we've
in
had a hard
Midtown
time figuring out
yesterday.
where to go, like because
and there's music
so many places
everywhere.
to go in Nashville.
yeah. There's a lot of places where the locals go.
Yeah.
They don't go down here to the Redneck Times Square.
No. Redneck.
No,
That's
we
exactly what it
we
is.
actually haven't been
That's
there.
my nickname for it.
No,
That's
we
good.
haven't been there since
Yeah.
the first day. But I just wanted to go back to this one place because I liked it. I thought.
Which place was that?
That's where we're going. That's
Well,
Florida
and of
Georgia
course there'll be
line.
a
Oh,
di-
okay.
Well, I like
Yeah.
the band that was playing that day, and of course it'll be a different band now, so I probably won't like it as much. But
It's a good vibe though. But it was definitely Times Square-ish.
yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, especially on St. Patrick's Day. It was like
Oh, that was crazy, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
was nuts.
But at least,
Yeah.
but we got off the main strip. All the bars on Broadway were just too packed. We were like, we can't go in them. So we took like the side streets, and then it was like a little less packed, and we thought they were way better.
Yeah.
You guys know, right after we went to Austin, when we were celebrating our 45 years ago, I came here with my dad and my brother.
Yeah.
We were doing our 70-30 trip. My dad turned 70, I turned 40.
Uh-huh.
So now we're about to do our 75-45 trip. I don't know where we're going to go. Maybe we'll just come here. I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot to do and see here still.
I
Yeah.
want to come back here because I got a lot of students that relocate up here from where I am, Miami. And I want to go here and play.
But what you were saying the other day is so true. The whole evolution of country music has evolved so
changed.
much.
It's
There's all this like folk,
it's a-
bluegrass,
It's
pop,
Americana
rock.
now. It's not a.
It's a cool. It's very
not
cool.
the Patsy Cline world, and I love Patsy Cline. I love Willie Nelson, all them. But the whole thing is different. It's a mixture of bluegrass, a mixture of rock and country, and
It's quite a
yeah.
fusion.
I mean,
Yeah,
I stand by
fusion.
my,
Really
Sir,
my
is.
statement.
you're talking to a person with a PhD in music.
Who's that?
This guy right here.
What's your name, Doctor?
Shawn Crouch.
Nice to meet you. Well, it is a very eclectic. It's a melting pot of
It's a
music,
melting pot, absolutely.
of styles.
So I would teach the Frost School of Music down in Miami,
Mhm.
and a lot of our students come straight up here. right after graduation.
Good for them.
And we hook them up with producers and all the things. But
They come here to intern?
Well, they come up here to start playing in bars and pushing their own music, Sometimes they're doing interns in production and work and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a lot of professors that split their time between Nashville and Miami.
Fantastic.
And but I'd never been. So to me, this was like,
oh, this is great. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm thankful.
Good. You live here in Nashville?
You could say so. Not for long though. Just decided to.
Just came here?
Yeah, a few months ago.
Good. Well, what brings you to Nashville?
I just decided to come because I had a friend here.
Uh-huh.
She said it's balanced in terms of it's not too fast. It's definitely not slow. So I decided to come and check it out.
How you liking it so far?
Yeah, I definitely like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Definitely. Definitely.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at Joseph.
Nice.
Yeah, room attendant right now.
Good.
Yeah.
What's the most interesting thing you've seen since working there?
Working there? What could it be?
Have you met any celebrities?
Well, not like one-on-one, but you pass through the hall with them passing.
Mm-hmm.
And I happened, one of the Titans players left a tip for me.
Nice.
Me a nice note, which was really good.
That was classy.
Yes, very. That spoke to me that day because he wrote Jeremiah 29, one of my favorite verses. I was like, wow.
Oh, he shared scripture with you.
Yeah.
Jeremiah what?
Jeremiah 29, the one that says, "For I know the thoughts I have towards you." Yeah.
That was a blessing.
Trust me. That day I started crying in the room because I was just talking to God that day, and then that message just hit home.
That's the way God works, isn't it?
Yep. And the funny thing is, normally they say the players, they don't tip, right? So I couldn't even pay attention to the tip. The note just hit me.
The scripture meant more to you than the tip.
Yep, definitely.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
Glad you shared that.
Yeah.
That's one you don't forget.
Definitely not.
This is Rachel.
This is Dana.
This is Kathy.
This is Brittany.
And we are Riding with Willy. Is that a dead squirrel?
Where?
That thing on your dashboard.
Yes.
Is it actually?
He's my pet.
No, what animal is that for real?
It was my cat. He died, and I couldn't afford to have all of him taxidermied. He was kind of ugly, but he had a beautiful tail, so I got the tail.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, that's like kind of tragically beautiful.
Kind of creepy.
I mean, it's like tragically beautiful, creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the right way to phrase
Where's
it.
it taken?
I mean, I love cats.
Yeah, I've got.
I used to have a cat.
Where are you ladies from?
Not from here.
Okay.
She's from here. I'm not from here.
Were you having a good time here?
We're from North Carolina, but
Hey, my mother was a Tar Heel.
Yeah.
Hell fucking yeah.
Thought he was my.
Yeah, I knew there was something, about the taxidermy on the dashboard.
Oh. Well, I can talk like this too if I need to.
No.
Amen.
I won't do that. No.
There's no need
What part
for
of North
that.
Carolina y'all from?
There's no need for that.
I know.
Uh,
I have children your age. I've been married 28 years. That's not my dead cat. That's
he's
just
like,
that's a duster.
I've been married. I've been
That's-
dead and brought
that's-
back alive.
That's the duster. Gets the vents clean. It's not my dead cat.
cat.
What kind of work do you ladies do?
We both work in tag. Just
Did you go to school here? or just
No,
end up
we
here for
both
jobs?
went to UNC.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we met.
I used to be a server at the Cheesecake Factory. That's my pride and glory.
What is your favorite story from the Cheesecake Factory when you
Oh,
worked there?
Lord.
Who was the worst customer you ever had, or the best customer you ever
So
had?
this one time, this is actually a real story. This one time a guest asked for a pepperoni pizza.
Uh-huh.
So I put in a pepperoni pizza, and then I served him the pepperoni pizza, and he said, "Oh, I wanted a cheese pizza." And I said, "Oh, no, you said a pepperoni pizza." And he said, "No, I said cheese." As a server, I'm like, "Okay, great, we'll get you a cheese pizza, but it's going to take like 15 minutes because it's pepperoni." And then he took the liberty of getting up. He walked through the back, through the kitchen, into the office to go to the office manager and say that I was a terrible server and say that I was lying. And so that I put in a pepperoni pizza when he said a cheese pizza. And the manager knew that I was honest and that the customer was wrong. And the manager said, "What?
Give me your phone.
Dude, I'm in the middle of a story, man. You ruined the whole story. I don't even know where I left off on the story.
The manager told him.
Yeah, and the manager was like, dude, she was right. And that's the only reason that's my favorite story is because usually in those situations, management's like, server, we're doing everything to like make the customers' lives better. That was like, the reason it's my favorite story is because it's the one time the manager of the restaurant was like, "Nah, I'm gonna defend the server."
Had your back. That's the way it should be. Customer is not always right.
Yeah.
And first of all, if I'm the manager and any customer comes through my kitchen to my office, he's out of there.
Dude, he literally walked. No, I'm telling you, this is like not normal. Like he walked through. You know how like at big ass corporate restaurants they have like the back alley and like you go. He literally walked through the back alley, like through the kitchen, into the like manager's office and like knocked on the door.
Like he owned the place.
Like the very fact that he even did that was like a red flag to management to be like, okay, this person is like out of his mind. Like, how much energy do you have to be that pissed to go to a restaurant? You're ordering a cheese pizza at the Cheesecake Factory. First of all, why would you even do that at the Cheesecake Factory? You go to the Cheesecake Factory for the pastas and cheesecakes. Alright? You're not going there for the pizza. So if you get a pepperoni pizza instead of a cheese pizza, don't get so pissed. I'm sorry. I'm getting worked.
My name is William Kitchens. This is a reality podcast called Ridin with Willy. That's a microphone.
Riding with Willy. What's up, Willy?
So, do I have your permission to use you in the podcast?
Of course.
So, a good time tonight?
Yes, we did.
Good. So, are you guys from here?
I just moved here last week.
From where?
Starkville, Mississippi.
So, did work bring you here or just try to get
a little bit of both. Yeah, my work did bring me here. I'm a dog trainer. And, yeah, I'm working at Rocky Top Dog Training.
Rocky Top Dog Training?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, got a favorite breed?
Right now it's Dobermans. But honestly, I love herding breeds of any kind.
Uh-huh.
So any
working dogs.
Breeds, yeah, working dogs are like, I mean, they'll just work. So they're like easy to train. And yeah,
they want to serve, don't they? They
do. They're like ready to go. And a lot of times they're underworked, so like it's super exciting to see them like at their full potential. And they've like never been like as stimulated as they are whenever they're with me. So like it's exciting to see how much they grow. But yeah, I love
you probably
it.
kind of become attached to them, don't you?
I really do. It's hard not to. But after so many times, you kind of try not to, but it doesn't really work. There's one border collie I'm working with right now that I'm like obsessed with.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be so sad when she leaves in a few days.
Now, are you teaching hand signals at the same time? Or just voice commands?
We did teach hand signals, and now I just moved off of them. So now we're just doing verbals, and she doesn't need the hand signals anymore. She's super smart. She, like, moves super quickly. She's like the... Border Collies are, like, the easiest thing to train. They're just so smart, it's ridiculous. Like, she's only 16 weeks old, and she catches on so quickly.
Yeah, that's... a lot of dogs can't even be trained at 16.
Yeah, it's
a lot
like
of breeds.
insane. Like we had another 16-week-old that was a Labradoodle. And they're both gorgeous. They're both so cute, but like completely different. And the Labradoodle was great. We love her. But, I mean, the Border Collie, the capacity is just completely different. And like her attention span is just like insane compared to the Labradoodle. And she's just like so honed in on me and like ready to work and do whatever we want. And like her heel is perfect.
Do you do your training in the client's home, or they come to you?
So they come to us. We do like 2-week board and trains. So they stay with us for 2 weeks, and we work them several times a day for 2 weeks.
So you get the basic obedience.
Yes, and like, but we also do go back and we like today, like the Border Collie, we went to her parents' neighborhood and we did a walk in her neighborhood. So like, because the dogs do not generalize well. So like, just because they do something good in like my training room does not mean that they'll do it good in their neighborhood.
So you kind of it doesn't translate necessarily, so you need to take them back to their environment.
Yeah, you kind of have to like do it in several different situations for them to fully get the full picture.
Awesome.
Yeah, so because like they'll think like, yeah, I can do it on the concrete floor, but like in the grass, it's not the same. So yeah, you kind of have to do it in a lot of different situations and a lot of different settings for them to get the full picture.
Well, that sounds like a rewarding career.
It is. I'm excited. I love it so much. But yeah, I'm hoping to eventually do service dog work. That's what I'm really like passionate about.
You gonna go see the new dog movie?
The what?
The new dog movie that's out in theaters now.
I am.
Have you seen the previous one? You know, I'm talking. What's it called? Is it called Dog?
Yes.
I saw your post about that dog breed.
The thing about it is that everybody's going to want a Belgian Malinois in a second.
It's yeah.
And the fact that
dog of the week,
they're
dog
like
of the month.
the great, like they're definitely the most difficult dog to train that I've ever met.
Is that because they're independent?
Well, okay, actually, maybe I'll take that back. They're not the most difficult dog to train because they're so driven. They're the most difficult dog to have. Like, they need the most stimulation out of any dog ever.
And this is the same dog from the current movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Belgian Malinois. They are, like, any dog, like, the craziest dog you've ever met is that on steroids. Like, Belgian Malinois are, I've trained one, like, full-time. I've been around several, but I've trained one, like, full-time. And they're just... like, the average person should not own one. They're like, they need to be like police dogs. They need to be military dogs. Like, they're insane dogs. Like, they're
not recommended for a domestic household.
Yeah, definitely not. And like, the thing is that like, especially men, they see them and they want them because they're like so cool. They like can scale walls of 16 feet and just like jump over them and be like so badass. But, like, they should not be in a household. Like, and people are going to see this movie. It happens with every movie. Like,
yes.
Lady and the Tramp, Cocker Spaniels got ruined. Rin Tin Tin, German Shepherds got ruined. Because people, like, want the breed. Whatever
they want
breed
the popular breed.
Yeah, because that breed is in a movie. And
whatever's trending.
And they don't understand that breed, like that dog they see in the movie has had like thousands of dollars worth of training and it's like the perfect breed standard. And then
So now we're going to see a lot of shelters taking these breeds in because people got out and didn't realize they couldn't handle them.
Yeah, I've already seen like on Craigslist. I was on Craigslist last night, just like curious about what breeds are like being thrown all around. Sure enough, there's a lot of Belgian Malinois.
Hey, my name's Dwayne.
Hey, my name's Roger.
This is Mary Kay.
Hey, it's Marissa.
And we're riding with Willy.
Woo!
Hey now.
Y'all having a good time here?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Where you from?
Maryland.
Maryland?
Mm-hmm.
Did you bring any crab cakes with you for me?
We wish. Have you been to Maryland?
I have. What brings y'all here?
Well, we were
You be saying y'all, right?
Yes.
What brings y'all here?
We came for Galentine's Day.
Galentine's.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how's the Galentine's festivities?
It was good.
Today's our last night here.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
What was your favorite thing?
Just enjoying each other.
Yeah, honestly, we had a ball together.
That's sweet. What about what's the craziest thing you saw while you were here?
I don't think we've seen a lot of crazy stuff.
No, you weren't here.
Well, when we were out last night at Broadway, so that was wild. A lot going on.
Yeah, I call that here the redneck Times Square.
That's how it felt.
Yes. Yes.
So what'd you see crazy down there? You have a funny story or?
No funny stories, just a lot of drunk people.
I was trying to get y'all to tell me something funny. You
Oh,
didn't give me anything funny.
Funny?
Tell me something funny if you want to be in the show, because I didn't get anything funny.
Well, we were standing outside. We left a selfie bar, and we were standing outside in front of the red booth.
Okay.
You know that speakeasy?
Oh, yeah.
So we were like, Ashley, my sister, she said, oh, I wonder if we can get in here to take pictures. And I was like, I think it's locked. So we didn't know anything about it being a speakeasy or restaurant. So we were just standing in front of it waiting for our Uber. And this guy comes up and was like, hey, you guys just waiting for the red booth to open too? And we're like, we thought he was joking, like that we were just standing in front. We're like, yeah, we're just sitting here waiting for it. And then he was like, oh, I got this code. I just want to check and see if I got the right code. And we were like, huh? He was like, the right code for the place. And we're like, what are you talking about? And then my sister goes, Kyra.
She was like, oh, you thought we had to connect? Well, we don't know.
And he was like, oh, so you guys don't know what this is? We were like, no. So yeah, we just were embarrassed because
we thought he was just like joking and having fun, but realistically, he wanted to get in,
and we didn't know.
And we didn't know it.
We did not know the code. We wanted to connect to get in.
So and he didn't share it with you?
Well, he said it was like a phone number, but he said he didn't know if that was the correct thing or not.
Hope you enjoyed this episode of Riding with Willy, your Nashville Be Careful What You Share in a Rideshare Reality podcast. Be sure to subscribe here to catch each new weekly episode of Season 1. Look for us on social media and find us on the internet at pod615.com. Click on the Riding with Willy link for show notes and more information. Remember, all of the passengers in this show have given their permission to be featured. As always, thanks for listening. Riding with Willy is a podcast production from the Pod 615 and William Kitchens Creative Group, Inc.
Hey now.